ब्राह्मणः पुण्या भक्तराजशय तथा अनित्यम् असुखं लोकम् imam prapya bhajasvamam. How much greater than are the Brahmana, the righteous, the devotees, the saintly kings, who in this temporary miserable world engage in loving service unto me. Very interesting the shloka, and very, very interesting what Prabhupada has done in the purport. Now, the previous shloka was what? Mamupetya. He talks about all the Striya Vaishya Tatha Sudra Tepi Anti Param Gatim. How does the shloka start? Mami Partha Vipashitya Tepi Shu Papa Yonayaha Striya Vaishya Tatha Sudra Tepi Anti Param Gatim. It does not matter what situation you are in. Even you are in Papa Yoni or in difficult position, you can achieve the Lord's lotus feet. Okay? We discussed that in the last class. Now Krishna is saying in the shloka that how much it will be more better for the righteous Brahmanas, pious people. When for Papa Yoni it is so, it is also possible. How easily will for a saintly person. Just like the argument we take, the Ajamila with great difficulty towards the end of his life chanted the name of Narayana and he got blessed. He was got a chance, second chance. So if we take it up in a normal course of life, chanting the holy names of the Lord, how much benefit is there? True? Krishna is not partial to anybody. If Ajamila got so much benefit by chanting the name of the Lord towards the end of his life, if we are daily sitting, and Ajamila was not consciously chanting the name of Narayana, he was chanting by referral. He was actually chanting the name of his son. It happened in the name of Narayana. But how much consciously with love and faith you chant the holy name, you cannot even imagine the benefit. Again, that's what the same would here. But Prabhupada in the purport is doing something. He is continuously takes to that this world is not a secure place for anybody. Because we will think, I'm chanting the holy name. I'm not Papa Yonina anymore. True? So I will be delivered. So Prabhupada is saying, wait a minute. This world is not a secure place for anybody. Prabhupada says this very nicely hearing in the morning class. He says the general tendency in the society is what? I have bit of some comfort. Correct? You work few years in the Gulf, get some money, come to India, make a big bungalow with a nice bodyguards outside. Correct? Big bungalow, they put a guard outside, well secured, all big, boundary with barbed wire. Or the sliding gate, all protection you make. And inside in the house, you have servants, you have this, you have big bank balance. And what do you think? Now I'm secure. Prabhupada is laughing. Whatever condition, you are never secure. Correct? We think like that. General human tendency is that is now I'm secure. Person feels like that. But actually he is not secure. Any moment, he will have a trouble. Any moment. We had that situation near the temple. We have the big house. And we all used to think that man must be so happy. So one day some festival, there was one of the temples, I was in Bangalore. Huge house. And also I always see this man who's just so rich, so much enjoying. That's the general tendency, so secure. So one day we happened to barge into the house. Whole house is in depression for years. Something has happened. Somebody died in the house and the wife is in the depression. She doesn't leave the room only. And the total darkness and sadness in that opulent house. So there is no secure position in this world. Prabhupada is reminding, only secure position is to go back to Krishna's lotus feet. Therefore he says again and again, Anityam asukam lokam. Anityam asukam lokam. He has picked up the third line. He continuously focuses on that because as an acharya, he wants us to guide. Don't become now. He knows. My disciple is reading this book. There are so many angles he is writing. But one angle is that don't be complacent. Now you became a devotee. Now you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra. You think, ho gaya, I am secure now. You are not secure. There was one personality called Bharat Maharaj. You all know, little mistake it. And what security? He became a deer in the next life. So never feel artificially secure. You have to always be fearful when you're in the middle world. Why? Because one moment you can be lost into the middle existence. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, no, if you don't listen to me, Arjuna, you will be lost. He says or not? You will be lost. So we should always be on guard. Devotee is only scared of one thing. What is that scared of? Maya. So now Prabhupada says something very sweet also in this purport. He said, tightly hold on to the bosom of Krishna. One place he says very nicely. And what he says is that somehow we have come to Krishna consciousness. Correct? We can't exactly say we paid the price. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to Haridwar, and that whole place was full of atheists and impersonalists, he was finding it very difficult to preach Krishna consciousness. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I brought a big load from, what did I bring? I brought a big load from Jagannath Puri of Krishna consciousness. If people are ready to pay me even fraction of a price, I'll give it to them. This is the mood of the Lord in Kali Yuga, particularly in Kali Yuga. Even none of us can say actually, we got something very great. No doubt. Krishna consciousness is so beautiful. We feel so happy in it. Great? We got something. But we cannot say we paid the price. You can also not say you didn't pay any price. That is also, then Krishna is not fair. Why did he give you, not give another person? Correct? Then Krishna is partial. He made somebody Krishna conscious, he didn't make somebody Krishna conscious. Then he is partial. But at the same time, we can't say, so we cannot say that we didn't do anything. Something we did to get the mercy, but it was not what is generally to be given. Our sincerity is very little. In Kali Yuga, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, even fraction of price I get, I'll give it. He was in Banaras and whole place was full of impersonalists. So he was seeing the situation. He told one of his disciples, Chandrasekhara, that I brought here so much load to distribute of bhakti. But these people are all impersonalists. So if they give me a fraction of price, I'll give it to them. So Kali Yuga is like that. Namo Mahavadanyaya. Lord is very merciful. You get little price, He'll give you Krishna consciousness. So we should be very keen actually, extremely keen. And Prabhupada says that somehow you come to Krishna consciousness. Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan ji. Some fortunate soul. We are fortunate. Not whimsical, fortunate, because we didn't deserve this much. We got something very great. As far as we decided, many times we discussed this, none of us thought of Krishna consciousness. When I was in my college, I used to think, God, if you are there, please help me. Okay? And I would not like the materialistic life, that's all. And that's all I prayed for. I never prayed for this blissful, I did not know. Just like suppose somebody comes and asking you for something. He doesn't know there is 100 times better thing and you give him that. That's beyond the words he will be thankful. I didn't even ask for this. You gave me something much bigger. Correct? Did anybody in his dream also ask for the Krishna consciousness? No. We just wanted some peace of mind, maybe. Krishna is so merciful. True. We did not even know what is Krishna consciousness. If you know what is Krishna consciousness, you can ask for it. Did anybody say, I want Krishna consciousness? We didn't even know what is Krishna consciousness. True. We came to ask for some silly hair thing. But Krishna is so merciful. Take. And we cannot believe what is this. True. है भाई कोई ऐसा जो बिल्कुल decide किया, I want Krishna consciousness? Did you think like that? I want the bliss and happiness of serving pure devotional service to Krishna. That is called Krishna consciousness, correct? Did you ask like that? Did anybody ask? No. It's given disproportionate to our this thing. Therefore, it is called mercy. Mercy. That is the element of mercy. Causeless mercy. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratushe Namaha. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Mahavadanyaya. Very, very merciful. So, Prabhupada is saying, somehow you have come. Okay? Now we try to understand what is somehow. Somehow we came. Not that you paid full price. Just like in an aircraft, you are sitting to Vaikuntha. That is Krishna consciousness. You are sitting in the aircraft now. Take care. You continue. Some lives you will go back to Godhead. But don't leave this. Don't get out of this aircraft by mistake. That is the only thing we should be scared of. Somehow we pull that thing, some emergency thing and jump out. Don't do that. You sit in the aircraft now. And you cannot be proud because you didn't have money to pay for the price. You just paid maybe 1 rupee and you are allowed inside the aircraft. Other people are not interested. You paid little price. So therefore you should be thankful. And you are sitting there. So Prabhupada is saying here, tightly hold on, he says, to the lotus feet of Krishna. Somehow you have come to Krishna consciousness. Now tightly, just like he's saying, tightly hold on to the bosom. Some places he says, tightly hold on to the lotus feet of the Lord. Don't leave it now. It's a well-wish. I was explaining. Prabhupada used to speak with such well-wish to devotees. They used to feel so grateful to him. Correct? He's an acharya. He is feeling love of Krishna. As I say, now you have come to Krishna consciousness. Don't leave the lotus feet. Tightly hold on. There are some people who hold on to Krishna consciousness like with the teeth hold rope. It is said, when we have fallen into this ocean of material existence, we are in a well. What are we? We are in a well. Another example of a well is taken. And then when you cry out to Krishna, please save me, I am sick of this place, Krishna throws a rope. What does the rope represent? The Guru. And you have to holding rope represents following the order of the Guru. And Krishna pulls the rope. Itna samajh aa gaya? Done. Now next, some people don't hold the rope with hand. They hold with teeth. That doesn't last. How long it will last? Correct? One day, yes, other day, no, this is correct or not correct. No, tightly hold on. Tightly hold on. Okay? As far as spiritual life is concerned, material life will go along. As for the karma, it will go up and down. Nothing big deal to get too much disturbed by it. That goes on. Drama will go on. But spiritual life is assured to develop if we follow the instructions. Therefore, a person should be very, very peaceful. Material world drama will go on. Don't think always it will be comfortable. Any time, some discomfort, definitely discomforts are going. As I was telling you, somebody is in old age, and recently I talked to his daughter. I used to know them. So the daughter has come from America, and the father is not able to even say yes. Situation is such. Okay? Situation is so difficult, actually, so difficult. So don't think worldly always comfortable. In material world, what happens? We thinking up, 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 up. Any time down starts. Any time your health may break down. Okay? You may be in a difficult situation. Anytime, up and down will go on in this world. Don't be attached to that. If you're attached, Krishna will give you a little jerk. Just like earthquake comes, a little jerk. Krishna sometimes gives a jerk. Because we become anityam asukam lokam, we start planning to settle down in this temporary miserable world. So Krishna gives a little jerk. Not for everybody. Just like Srila Prabhupada is a great acharya, but his life had a lot of lessons. He takes it in a very humble way. He says, My guru's order was in front of me. The mission of my guru was so in front of me. But I was not leaving my family life. So Krishna gave me a little jerk. What did he do? He made him bankrupt. And then he saw nobody is interested in him. His own family, there was one person was there, I was talking to him. And I was saying everything is nice, how is family? You know what he did? To my surprise, he took out his purse. He said, the family is very attached to me because in this purse money is there now. The day there is no money in this purse, I will become a dog in the same house. In fact, many people have that experience. Day they retire, first they get a shock in the office. The last day in the office, even the guard doesn't give salam because that whole life he has been getting, sir, sir, sir. No, what a sir now, he has retired. First shock he gets in the office because nobody gives him any respect the day he retires. Okay? And worse shock is waiting for him in the home. When he reaches home, he is like a dog in the house because no longer is bringing money. Actually, Krishna makes us again and again see the real nature of this world, which is such a shadow. There is tree and there is shadow. This word is considered in Bhagavad Gita as 15th chapter of the shadow. Urdhva Moolam Adha Shaka. Okay? It's a shadow of the tree. So in this shadow, things look real. Just like you have a shadow, everything looks real. But there is no substance in it. There is the leaves in the shadow. Is there any leaf? Any taste in that shadow? There is a mango there. Can you eat that mango in the shadow? So things look real. All relations, all things looks real. But there is no substance in it. There is no substance in it. Including the body. It looks real. There is no substance in it. It's just a packet. This word is very interesting place actually. It's an imitation of the spiritual world. All relationships, everything, there is no substance in it. Therefore, when person becomes realized of that, very dutifully he conducts himself. And Prahlad Maharaj, when he was paying obeisance even to his father, who was a demon, who was trying to daily kill him, was doing his duty as a son. He used to pay him obeisance to his father. Yes, my dear father. He's seeing the reality. Therefore, Asurya Varya Dehinam, best of the demons. He used to address his father. Asura Varya. Asura means Rakshasas. Best of the Rakshasas. But he will do his duty as a son. He'll pay him obeisance and father will put him on the lap. He'll be peaceful. So devotee behavior should be such that people cannot find fault with them. But in the heart of the heart, devotee knows the truth. He knows. He is working in this world very dutifully. True? Perfectly. He is Daksha. He is Daksha. He does everything very perfectly. In fact, he does better. When things are done out of duty, it is much better. When things are done out of attachment, it is flimsy. Attachment means, sometimes parents want to take care of the child because the child is obeying them. That kind of rasa is there. Child disobeys, then you see how much they get disturbed. Prabhupada used to tell the devotees, never make your parents feel that you will not obey them. Otherwise it will be very difficult for them. Yes, correct. Otherwise they become disturbed. True? So that is there. Sometimes we see, suppose some wife says to the husband, see, I like that man, I like to go to him. Will any husband allow? If he really loves the wife, he said, yeah, please go. No. You're getting the relationship? Where that's not there in Krishna, Leela. Each gopi is pushing each other. You go. I am not fit to serve Krishna. Please you go. All the queens are saying, please you go. In the spiritual world, it is servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. It's a completely different world. Okay? Little you understand the pure gold, then we understand the iron. If you understand the pure loving relationship to the spiritual world, then we don't have to cut the relation in the world. It remains where it is. But the spiritual relation increases, correct? It is not in ISKCON we work on anybody, you forget your father, we never do that. But our attachment to Krishna increases so much, it becomes small, comparatively. You understand? How much love, devotion, and our feelings we give to Krishna, it is so intense that other things become they come in their due position. Okay? And so the life becomes very peaceful. So here Prabhupada has taken an opportunity in the purport, very interestingly, to do what? Don't become complacent. Now you are all chanting Hare Krishna, so you are thinking you are going back to Godhead. Definitely. But don't be complacent. Always remember, don't feel secured in this world. By the Queen Kunti famous prayer, no? Janma Sharya Shuta Shribi Edamana Madahapuman Na Eva Arati Abhidhatum Vai Tama Kinchana Gocharam. What is the meaning? If these four things give you satisfaction, what are the four things? Janma, I am born in a great family. It gives you some kind of accomplishment. I assure you, I have so much money, finding some kind of satisfaction from that. Shruta, some learning, I have now become so learned. And Shri, I have become so beautiful. If these four things are giving you some kind of satisfaction, then you are unfit to become a devotee. Correct? Devotee means you have all these things, but you will die without Krishna. Yudhishthira Maharaj has all the four, you can say. When Krishna left the planet, he left his kingdom and ran away. He cannot live without Krishna. That's a devotee. When the residents of Vrindavan had all the four, but when Krishna went away, they could not live. These were not giving them any satisfaction. They say these are decorations of a dead body. We are not interested in it. We want Krishna. The devotee is not satisfied by anything other two lotus feet of Krishna. He wants to be, his satisfaction is drinking the pleasure of serving Krishna. The pleasure of serving Krishna is so sweet. It is said that all, even Vishnu Tattvas drink it, including Balaram. Everybody drinks the pleasure of serving Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains this. And not only Balaram drinks it, and all Ananta Shisha, everybody is drinking the pleasure of serving Krishna. Even Krishna wants to drink it, and he becomes Lord Chaitanya for that. What is Lord Chaitanya? Krishna wants to taste the pleasure of his own service. That is Lord Chaitanya. It is so sweet. So let us continue. By good fortune, we have come to the correct path. Not to leave this. We should be very determined. And for that, we have to, one side we have to do sadhana sincerely, and we depend on the mercy of the deities, the mercy of the acharyas, just like we had the Bhaktivinoda Thakur appearance day yesterday, mercy of Srila Prabhupada, mercy of all the Vaishnavas, so that we continue on this path. Mahajano yen gata sapanta. Always you are safe following the great Mahajanas. You are safe, just follow in the footsteps. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki.
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.